Today, porn is affecting almost everyone's life, from a 12-year-old with a smartphone to a 60-year-old man scrolling online. It's everywhere, and it's causing more problems than most people realize. But here's the shocking part. Many of us don't even know how much it's impacting our mental health, relationships, and daily lives. There's a lot of confusion out there about porn. Some people say it's harmless, while others claim it's completely destructive. But what's the truth? Today, according to the book of Your Brain on Porn by Gary Wilson and scientific documentation, we'll skip the myths and false beliefs and explore what really happens when you stop watching porn. Gary Wilson was a brilliant researcher and educator, known for his work on neuroscience and behavioral addiction. His book, Your Brain on Porn, brought groundbreaking insights to the field. He leaves a legacy of knowledge, integrity, and positive impact. In this video, we'll uncover the surprising ways porn affects your brain, your relationships, and your life. More importantly, we'll show you what happens when you quit, from the first few weeks to a full year without porn. If you've ever wondered whether porn is holding you back, this video is for you. At first, we need to examine what effects porn has on the brain. Let's get started. How porn affects your brain. Dopamine overload. When you watch porn, your brain releases a surge of dopamine, the feel-good chemical. Over time, your brain gets used to this high level of stimulation and starts to crave more extreme content to feel the same pleasure. This is called dopamine desensitization. The addiction cycle. Just like with drugs or alcohol, your brain starts to depend on porn for dopamine hits. This can lead to a cycle of addiction, where you need more and more porn to feel satisfied, leaving you less motivated for real-life experiences. Impact on the prefrontal cortex. Porn overuse can weaken your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for decision-making and self-control. This makes it harder to resist cravings and stay focused on your goals. Desensitization to real-life stimuli. Over time, porn can make real-life relationships and experiences feel less satisfying. This is because your brain becomes desensitized to normal levels of stimulation, making it harder to enjoy everyday pleasures. What happens when you stop watching porn? After a few weeks, when you stop watching porn, your brain and body go through a series of changes as they adjust to the absence of artificial stimulation. Here's what you can expect: withdrawal symptoms. Your brain is used to getting frequent dopamine hits from porn. When you stop, it reacts like it's missing something essential. This can lead to withdrawal symptoms such as irritability and mood swings, anxiety or restlessness, fatigue or low energy, trouble sleeping or insomnia. Why it happens? Your brain is recalibrating its dopamine levels. It's like quitting caffeine. Your body needs time to adjust to functioning without the artificial boost. For example, imagine you've been drinking 5 cups of coffee every day for years. Suddenly you stop. At first, you feel sluggish, irritable, and maybe even get headaches. But over time, your body adjusts and you start feeling more balanced. The same thing happens when you quit porn. Increased cravings. In the early stages, your brain will try to trick you into going back to porn. You might experience intense cravings, especially during moments of stress, boredom, or loneliness. Why it happens? Your brain is wired to seek out the dopamine rush it used to get from porn. It's like a smoker craving a cigarette. It's a habit your brain wants to repeat. How to cope? Distract yourself with a healthy activity, for example, exercise, reading, or spending time with friends. Remind yourself why you're quitting and focus on the long-term benefits. Flatline phase. Some people experience a temporary loss of libido or emotional numbness, known as the flatline phase. You might feel like you've lost all interest in sex or even life in general. Why it happens? Your brain is resetting its reward system. It's like a computer rebooting. It needs to shut down temporarily to fix itself. How long it lasts? The flatline phase typically lasts a few days to a few weeks, but it varies from person to person. Improved mood swings. As your brain begins to rebalance, you may notice fewer mood swings and a more stable emotional state. Without the constant dopamine spikes from porn, your brain starts to regulate its natural mood-balancing chemicals, like serotonin. Example: a college student who quit porn reported feeling less anxious and more in control of his emotions after just 2 weeks. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more science-backed tips on living your best life. After 30 days. Once you get past the initial withdrawal phase, you'll start to experience some incredible benefits. Here's what happens when you stay porn-free for a month or more. Improved brain function. Your brain begins to rewire itself, restoring its natural dopamine balance. This leads to better focus and concentration, increased motivation and productivity, enhanced creativity and problem-solving skills. Why it happens? Without the constant overstimulation from porn, your brain can function more efficiently. It's like clearing clutter from a room. You have more space to think and create. Example: one person shared that after quitting porn, they were able to focus on their work for hours without getting distracted. They also felt more motivated to pursue their goals. Enhanced relationships. Without porn, you'll find it easier to connect with real people. Many people report deeper, more meaningful relationships, improved intimacy with their partner, better communication and emotional connection. Why it happens? Porn can distort your view of relationships and sex. When you quit, you're able to see people as they are, not as objects. Example: a married couple shared that quitting porn helped them rebuild trust and intimacy in their relationship. They felt closer and more connected than ever before. Boosted confidence. Quitting porn can help you feel more confident and in control of your life. You'll no longer feel ashamed or guilty about your habits. Why it happens? When you take control of your actions, you feel a sense of pride and self-respect. This boosts your self-esteem and confidence. For example, one man said that quitting porn gave him the confidence to pursue his dream job. He no longer felt held back by his addiction. Increased energy and productivity. As your brain recovers from overstimulation, you'll likely notice a boost in energy and productivity. You'll have more time and motivation to pursue your goals and hobbies. Why it happens? Without the constant drain of porn, your brain and body have more energy to focus on meaningful activities. Better sleep. Many people report improved sleep quality after quitting porn. Without the late-night sessions, your body can settle into a healthier sleep routine. Why it happens? Porn can disrupt your sleep by overstimulating your brain. When you quit, your body can relax and fall into a natural sleep cycle. For example, one person shared that they used to stay up late watching porn, but after quitting, they started falling asleep earlier and waking up feeling refreshed. Improve sexual health. Quitting porn can help you develop a healthier relationship with sex. Many people report better sexual performance, increased sensitivity and pleasure, a more satisfying sex life. Why it happens? Porn can desensitize you to real-life sexual experiences. When you quit, your brain resets, making it easier to enjoy intimacy with a real partner. After 90 days. By the 90-day mark, your brain and body have undergone significant changes. Here's what you can expect. Rewired brain. Your brain's reward system has largely reset. Dopamine levels stabilize, and you no longer crave porn to feel pleasure. Why it happens? Neuroscientific studies show that it takes about 90 days for the brain to break old habits and form new neural pathways. This is often referred to as the 90-day reboot. Improved emotional resilience. You'll notice that you're better able to handle stress, anxiety, and other negative emotions without turning to porn as a coping mechanism. Why it happens? Without relying on porn for dopamine hits, your brain learns to regulate emotions naturally. Increased motivation and productivity. You'll have more and more energy and focus to pursue your goals, whether it's advancing in your career, learning a new skill, or starting a hobby. Why it happens? Without the constant distraction of porn, your brain can channel its energy into meaningful activities. After 1 year. After a full year without porn, the changes in your life can be truly transformative. Here's what you can expect. Complete brain reset. Your brain has fully rewired itself. You no longer think about porn, and your dopamine system is back to its natural state. Greater life satisfaction. You'll feel more fulfilled and satisfied with your life. You'll have more time, energy, and motivation to pursue your passions and goals. Why it happens? Quitting porn frees you from the cycle of guilt, shame, and distraction, allowing you to focus on what truly matters. Example. One person shared that after a year, they felt like they were living their best life. They had more time for hobbies, friends, and personal growth. A sense of purpose. You'll feel a deeper sense of purpose and direction in life. Without the constant distraction of porn, you'll have the mental clarity to focus on what truly matters to you. Example. A 29-year-old man who quit porn said, "After a year, I finally figured out what I wanted to do with my life. I started volunteering at a local shelter and realized my purpose was to help others. I felt like I had a reason to wake up every morning." Feeling nature in the world. You'll develop a deeper appreciation for the world around you. Nature, art, and everyday moments will feel more vivid and meaningful. Why it happens? Without the numbing effects of porn, your senses become more attuned to the beauty of the world. For example, a 27-year-old woman shared, "After a year, I started noticing things I'd never paid attention to before: the sound of birds, the colors of a sunset, the smell of rain. It was like I was seeing the world for the first time." Quitting porn is possible and life-changing. Countless people have done it, so you can too. In just 1 year, your brain and life will transform. Deeper relationships, inner peace, and a renewed sense of purpose. It's not easy, but it's worth it. Take the first step today. If you have a book in mind, you can comment it, so Playbook will create a summary for you.